Hello you guys, welcome back to another Road to Pro series. As always, I am so happy that you're here. Thank you for making your way to watch this video. If you haven't yet, don't forget to tap those buttons. As we all gotta say here, subscribe to the channel if you want to be a part of this journey of mine. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed watching it. Give me a comment if you got any thoughts or comments you want to give me. And yeah, today is Wednesday. I am in my 4 weeks out range, but on Friday it is 3, so I'm closer to 3 weeks out. So crazy to say. For my day today, this is my day where it is the day after leg day, so I do not do fasted cardio. I go to the gym and do an in-body. So taking you guys with me to see what the numbers say. I'm eager to know what the numbers say because if you saw my last vlog, I was at my body fat percentage for stage conditioning of what I've brought to both of my previous competitions, and my feedback has been to bring a tighter package. So as of right now, it's just to continue digging deep and getting a little more shredded. So today we're gonna see how that is still progressing. Okay, let's go. The weather says it's going to rain today and I am so excited. I'm loving these clouds. Yeah, but that's just an extra tell. Like, I know by how I look too. I know I could be better. On the bright side of having some emotions today, I have been wanting to be able to have a vlog that includes some of my off times, because even though I say it, I just feel like visually for you guys to see that there's ups and downs of preps. I just think it's so important to show it and just to show you guys how genuine and raw I want to be. But yeah, I came back home, made breakfast, ate that. I was sitting on my phone for a bit and then I was like, okay, gotta get up and moving before there's any slight chance of me getting in my head about the in-body report, blah blah blah. You know, as always, it doesn't need to be said, but I pray every morning and on my check-in days for in-body and also for my check-ins on Fridays when I take pictures. Both of those days I always pray for God's guidance, for him to help me see myself the way that he sees me, to keep trusting his plan and not let silly things get to me. But we're not perfect, you know, so it's like we can just do the best we can, and you know, sometimes things are still not going to go our ways and we just have to do our best to, you know, face it and heal from it. I have just always been so hard on myself, and just with last week knowing that I'm at the marking of like where I've been at my shows, and I was at that point 4 weeks out, I thought perfect. Like my dad wanted me to be ready 2 weeks out because we really want to implement carbs to like drying up and getting pumped and like just really bringing a super nice full look to this show. So, you know, I'm like 4 weeks out, I'm at that percentage that I need to be beating. I'm gonna give myself 2 weeks to hopefully achieve that. And of course, if it doesn't happen, you know, let's say the in-body report is semi-accurate and I haven't made much change, then we still have time, so it's okay. But you know, being on prep and not seeing like numbers change, it's tough on you mentally. Prep as it is tough, so it's like when you're putting in the work, you want to see crazy progress, of course, and I feel like we can all relate on that, you know. I don't know, I'm just here to fully embrace like how I'm feeling right now because it's a part of prep. It happens to all of us, I feel like. Like, if you're gonna do this, you know, this is a lifestyle. You have to love every part of it. I don't have too many bad days, I feel like, so that's why I really like to honor them, because I feel like they really puzzle in the pieces together for the journey of what it takes to get to the stage. It's more rewarding knowing you had those rough days you had to push through to get to where you needed to be. So I'm not mad at myself for feeling the way I do. I feel like it's just a part of the prep and it adds to my journey to the stage. But on my in-body report last week, I was 121 point something pounds, 12.8% body fat, and this in-body said I was 120.5? Yeah, 120.5 pounds, but it said 13% body fat. So I was just like, I'm not saying I'm 13%, but I'm saying that I'm assuming my body fat hasn't decreased. You know, whether it's 12.9, 13, 12.7, I perceive that as it's still in the same range. And my hopes were that from every week from now on, that number drops. Even Coach Dad was kind of like, what the heck? Because it's saying my weight's lower, but then the body fat percentage was up a little bit. Yeah, we were texting a bit back and forth, and he tried making a comment about my cardio. I was kind of confused, like, with his terminology. So then he calls me, and that's what I had just recorded, was on the phone with him. I was just trying to talk him into, like, because he's all for just changing stuff on Fridays, but I'm a hard worker, dude. Like, I will go above and freaking beyond to achieve my goals. Like, I don't care what it takes. And I can't tell you guys how determined and driven I am to beat this package, like, by far. So I talked Coach Dad into letting me at least make some changes to my cardio as of right now, just for the remaining 2 days, because you know what, I see it being better than nothing if it could make the slightest change to my check-in pictures Friday. You know, at this point of prep, like, I know getting leaner, my upper body does tie into it, of course. I'll be a little leaner, like, everywhere, I'm sure, but the main focus here is the lower body, and all of us girls can struggle with that, I'm pretty sure. The way our bodies are put together and we hold the majority of our fat down there. But that's, like, the most significant thing they judge is those glute tie-ins, you know, and I want those to be so insanely solid. I don't want there to be no questioning, like, okay, we think this is enough. Like, I want to see my glute tie-ins and be like, this is gonna be my winning look. Whether I get my pro card or not, my glute tie-ins look so much better by far from my 2 previous packages I've brought to the stage. Anyways, just want to share, you know, it's okay to have these emotions. You gotta let them flow out. We can't keep stuff trapped in. That only has our emotions get bottled up and probably cause an explosion, you know, of emotions. We gotta let it out, and it's okay. Any tough bump in the road is just even more push to do the best I can and put in my absolute everything into my gym sessions. So I'm gonna be doing that, looking forward to it. But yeah, next on the agenda for today is going to the gym and getting my session, so we're gonna go do that. What is up, guys? It has been an insane amount of hours since I last picked up the camera. This is definitely the most boring and uneventful vlog I've ever done. And in that case, I've noticed when I've watched vlogs before that girls will do it like for multiple days. So just to make this more eventful, because I finally get a vlog where I'm not having the best day and I cried, and I want to keep it. So even though it wasn't an eventful day, I still want it to be a decent vlog, and I want more going on for you guys to watch. So we're gonna do a 2-day vlog. I had a great gym sesh. I think just this morning really helped fuel my workout and just pushed the heck through. Coach Dad wanted to talk more during my cardio, so we did that as we were discussing, like, the cardio adjustments I was making. Went home, made lunch. I was still on the phone with him for a bit, got off the phone. I know I took a shower. I have been editing my next upcoming YouTube video. I was this close to taking a nap, and I was like, nope, I got stuff to do. Like, I don't know, I'm not much of a napper. I'm someone that's like, put it into when I'm going to bed and have me go to bed earlier, which usually never works out. But I don't know, I almost fell asleep, but then woke myself back up, continued doing this. I've been doing laundry, I've just been like kicking it, but also just all over the place doing stuff. Chris is coming over. He got off work not too long ago because he needs a haircut, and my mom usually cuts his hair for him. But anyways, I wanted to update you guys with something unfortunate that happened a few days ago. And it's funny too because this was on another not so good day that I had. I had brought my electronics over to Chris's to work on the YouTube video, and I didn't end up even freaking doing anything because I'm making dinner and then just kicking it, hanging out with him, and I just don't find the time to where like he's busy doing something to where I can do my own thing. I just want to spend that time with him and whatnot. So I had my stuff in my purse. I have my Yeti in my purse because holding stuff and carrying this thing, if there's a decent amount of water in it, for some reason during prep I can go to the gym and do what I need to do, but outside of that, no thank you. I get out of my car after driving back home and my leg is wet from my purse touching it. I'm like, what? Majority of my Yeti leaked. The cap wasn't screwed on all the way, and what was sitting in there, it's been multiple days now. It thankfully works to where I need this plugged in to work on my video, my last one, and it's doing it, but I try to turn it on, it's making the clicky noises, but the screen's not turning on. So I don't know what to think about this camera, but thankfully Chris also has a Sony, the same exact camera as me, so that is what I'm using right now. But that's this preps update for this vlog, is that my camera got destroyed. It got drowned. The only changes that were made for this week's prep in comparison to the last video was just to lower the intensity, and that obviously I tried my best to handle it the best I could, but it kicked me in the butt today seeing my in-body. We got changes coming and I am tired, but we embrace it. This is the part of getting to the stage, and this is what makes me feel rewarded. This is what makes me feel like I am sacrificing for what Jesus did for us. Like, these are the days that really make up like why I do this. But anyways, just wanted to check in. Not much else to say. I want to carry this vlog into tomorrow, so I'm gonna just keep it pretty short and simple for the vibes today. But yeah, we'll see when I pick up the camera next. What is up, you guys? Checking back in just to say goodnight. Yeah, today was the day. I feel so insanely pooped. I guess I didn't tell you guys what the increase of intensity was with the cardio, at least I don't think I did. So with my fast cardio, you know, I've said I'm doing an hour. I was doing it at 4 incline, 3 speed, and we upped the incline to 7. So I need my treadmill gals that do the incline and all that stuff. I'm sure you know, like, up on the incline a bit makes a difference. Dad was also like, you know, we're trying to discuss this over the phone, and he was saying like, oh, try to do a fast paced walk. I tried 3.2. I felt my body say no. Like, the incline is enough for right now. Like, let me get the feel of it, maybe see if I can up the intensity of the speed. But I don't know why 3 speed is like a very solid walking pace for me, and just getting this close to show and depleting myself this much, you know, I just still have to be so careful to not get sick and overtrained. But yeah, Chris just hung out here, we got his hair cut. He had to help me a bunch because, story of my life, the laptop was saying full storage and not letting me add my very last tiny bit of touches to my YouTube video. I literally just needed to add a picture to the screen that I use for my outro. Then I have this little song play. But he had to help me a bunch because my brain is just like, I feel so out of it, it's crazy. Like, I'm just going through the motions for today. So we'll see how tomorrow goes, but right now I'm just like, my body needs sleep. But yeah, we got the YouTube vid finished, got it all checked through with YouTube, but I usually like kind of scanning through my video after I upload it, so I'm gonna wait to post it in the morning sometime tomorrow. Yeah, felt like there was more to say, but I have never felt so pooped and just absolutely out of it. So, see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is the next day. I had to snooze my alarms quite a bit waking up this morning, but we are up, feeling good, and we are ready to just go straight on to cardio. But first I do have to make coffee. Why? Good morning.
Why? No worries.
It has been some time since I have last picked up the camera, so as you guys saw last, I was on the phone with Coach Dad and just appreciating my big bowl of oats for my refeed today. Some stuff to share within that time frame. I wasn't paying attention to time, but just going by feel, I want to say like 5 to 10 minutes, probably maybe like 10 minutes, my food settling into my stomach because I was eating it slow to savor it. My stomach was just making all the noises and I had some tummy cramps, but that lasted for just like 5-ish or so, probably on a range from 5 to 10 minutes, and then it was fine. I had asked Coach Dad, I'm like, is this okay? Like, I think my stomach's just tripping out that it's getting all this food right now. And he's like, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I was still on the phone with him for quite a bit longer, just planning ahead of time for the changes that are going to be happening, because we're alternating my workouts just a tiny bit. We're going to go by how I look tomorrow on check-ins of what day we want to start implementing it, whether it's the day of, you know, Friday or Saturday or Monday, whenever we want to start doing the slight workout changes. But yeah, we're going to be adding in another superset, but because of adding in another superset and I'm cutting my break shorter, so I'm like having less rest in between sets, Coach Dad is having me lower my sets to 2. So technically it is 4 sets of exercises, but 2 sets overall because I'm going straight into the other exercise, because I usually do 3 sets and then whatever my reps are. So for the superset it's going to be 2, just because the intensity is going to be way up there. But yeah, I was on my phone being lazy for a bit. I was almost getting on to myself about getting to the gym, but then I'm like, wait, I had a really, really big meal. Like, I don't need to be at the gym ASAP like I usually am. I wanted to go to the store, but my mom also wanted to go, and for me being lazy on my phone, and I still want to like prep potatoes and stuff, I was like, yeah, we'll just go once I get back from the gym. So I got potatoes prepped. Before I got potatoes prepped, I will say that I shed a few tears. I don't know why. I told you guys, like, I'm just emotional and I can cry over nothing. Like, I just cry because I feel like I can. I don't know if that's relatable to anyone, but yeah, that's pretty much what has happened since I last picked up the camera. And now we're gonna be heading over to the gym for a push sesh. You guys, I have been such a crybaby. Just like what I do with my YouTube vlogs, I love watching that stuff myself on my TV. That's all I watch is YouTube videos. And I clicked on a show day video and it's just like post-workout drink helped me a little bit. It's just crazy to me that tomorrow is 3 weeks out, and you know, this is the week I am digging the most deep. I am working the hardest I have ever worked in my whole entire life, honestly. And after just this really tough week, like even Coach Dad said, depending on how I'm looking and like what the InBody says on Wednesday, you know, we might start doing what we're planning on doing to get ready for the show on Wednesday. But the goal, you know, was 2 weeks out to start doing some carb stuff and kind of reverse dieting just to get me ready for the show. And it just, so obviously, you know, I'm still putting in the work. The work's not done yet, but this is to me considered my last week of just having to push so hard. And I'm just amazed at like everything I've been able to do. Every day I get done with fasted cardio. When fasted cardio is completed after an hour, when I do my workout and my remaining 45 minutes of cardio, I just think like I wouldn't be able to do it without Jesus. I wouldn't. And I think like he gets me through everything. And I just get so emotional when it comes to competing, because competing just means so much to me. And you know, it's still clicking that I even do this. You know, this is gonna be only my 3rd time on stage, and it's just a crazy feeling, knowing not just that I'm stepping on a national stage again, you know, for this is gonna be my 2nd time, but like no matter what the outcome is of this show, I already won for this being the hardest I've ever worked in my life. For this being the most difficult prep I've ever done. Like, despite this being the best mentality I've had this prep out of my other 2, this is the most work I've ever put in. Like, the work that has been put into this prep blows, absolutely blows my 2 previous preps out of the water. I am by far past eating and activity wise of what I did to bring my last 2 packages like to the stage. I have never eaten so little. I have never worked so hard with weightlifting and my cardio sessions, like, and it's just the most rewarding feeling knowing that I'm capable of doing these things, and just knowing like I put in my absolute everything to this stage I'm going to. I just get so emotional when it comes close to the show, when I start getting the visions, and this package is planning to look so different. So it's just having those visions and just getting so excited. Like, I'm usually so nervous and like, for my shows coming up, and this one, like, I'm so ready. Like, I want the time to come, but I'm still trying to like be like, no, enjoy the moment, enjoy the prep. You know, this is something I've never experienced before for working this insanely hard, but I'm just so eager to step on that stage and just be my absolute best possible. But anyways, I had my lunch. I can tell that increase in my incline on the treadmill, that's gonna kick my butt for this upcoming week. Just started doing it yesterday, and like, I don't know, I'm usually like decently chilling on a refeed, but like I could just feel like I have reached a new level of like my body just like starving for food. Yeah, my mom went to run an errand real quick, and then she's coming back, and then we're going to the store together. I actually need to upload my YouTube video right now, so I will. Oh my gosh, you guys. If you happen to see my previous vlog before you're seeing this one, I just have to say this, man, I put so much time and effort into my YouTube covers. Like, last night, that's something too I was doing. I can't remember if I said that. I think I was just talking about Chris helping me with my storage so I could finish uploading the YouTube video and whatnot. Ooh, all last night I was working on my cover. I can't even tell you guys, on prep, trying to have the creativity to get these things poppin', I don't even know how I do it. I don't know how I do it. I've been meaning to call myself out on this, and I've been forgetting to. But if you saw this vlog, how I've organized my other vlogs. I did Road to Nationals and my first series. When I was coming up to my first show, I just said this many weeks out, that many weeks out. That should say Road to Pro, not what I eat in a day. It says I posted this 6 days ago and I just noticed the other day. So, I just fixed it. Because I realized you can still change the cover photo, thankfully. So, this is the new updated version. That's how it should be. What I eat in a day should be in this region. And then the center needs to say Road to Pro, because that's the name of the series. But woohoo! I'm so glad I was able to get this fixed. I got the camera sitting in the most weird place possible, but I just know the lighting's probably not the best in here, so I thought this is gonna be best. Yeah, it took a while for Mom to get back from her errand. And Toby ran her errand, and then I forgot that she wanted to go somewhere, since I always wanted to go to a store. So where we went for her first took quite a while. And then we went to the store to get what I needed. I needed more rice, oats. I was running out of Cholula. You get the OG, but I wanted to try the green one. So got that one. We'll see how that goes. I found an energy drink that I have been looking for to want to try a flavor. Because we're at that point of prep where like we need that little extra kick of caffeine. I only drink half an energy drink. I've never been a huge caffeine energy drinker type of gal, so if I have an energy drink I always just drink usually like half of it max, so I'm excited to try that. I went to look for pumpkin Chobani zero sugar yogurt and it wasn't there. The one time I'm going they're actually wanting it. I usually buy it for fun, but I wanted to get it for, you know, Thanksgiving coming up, so I was like, that's my way of celebrating Thanksgiving, is having my little low-cal pumpkin yogurt. So I'll have to find that sometime this week whenever I go to a different store. Oh, and I got more body armor, but egg whites too. Yeah, I got like 5 or so things, but it was a tough trip. You know, I am very mindful. I know when I'm acting like off during prep, if I'm like kind of more irritable, I'm just so slouchy, kind of grumpy, just like out of it. So I just kept apologizing to Mom in the store. I'm just like, thank you for helping me. I'm so sorry. I'm so out of it. Like, just for this one upcoming week, it's gonna be rough for me. But yeah, that's something that's super important, is letting your loved ones know and those around you, like, what's going on. My previous preps, I've given Chris that talk, because for relationship terms, so important too, you know. And I had to give him a talk last night, you know, when I was so emotional yesterday. And I let him know the updates that happened, and, you know, he don't know about calories and incline of treadmill because, you know, he doesn't work out, he doesn't track his food, none of that. So I'm like, I know none of this probably makes sense to you. I could tell you the updates that Coach Dad made with me, but you don't even, like, probably understand, like, how little I'm eating and how intense my cardio sessions feel, you know. But I still update him, and I just tell him, like, what I am doing right now is so tough. I have never put in this much work in a prep before. Like, I am reaching a whole new level of intensity and digging deep into, like, just bringing the leanest package I can, and, like, this prep is on a whole nother level in comparison to the last two. And I just let him know, like, just please know I'm doing my best to, you know, keep myself sane and catch on, you know, to where if I notice I'm feeling off. I'm very apologetic when I know I'm not being myself really, and I'm just so, like, bleh. You know, I just let him know, like, I'm trying my best. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here for me, but just know, like, I might be extra drained this upcoming week, but it's just for the week. Like, I just really have to push for this little remaining time, and everything should be good, but just the heads up, you know what I mean? But yeah, I did the errand run with my mom. I came back immediately, made my snack. I just gotta say, this refeed has been on a whole nother level. I usually am so, like, mellow, eating my food, and enjoying the moment, savoring every bite. I feel like I've been low-key eating like an animal today. Like, I am just nom, like, freaking just devouring my food. Of course, chewing it all the way. Of course, still enjoying it, but it's just not that same level of, like, like, I'm just like, oh, It's just, I don't even know how to explain it. All I could say is that I am eating like an animal today. But Chris is off work, so I'm gonna be heading over there. Yeah, I still need a shower, so I'll be heading over to Chris's, taking a shower, and then be making dinner. Didn't know he was gonna say this, so didn't catch it on vid, but when he gets food, he offers if I want to smell it, to smell all the flavor away from him. And why, yes I do. Oh my god, that is crazy. Dang, this smells good. Smell it. It smells like sweet.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it smells delicious. You ever just... Thank you.
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, are you smelling?
Yep.
She's
You're
got
right.
smell.
Nice, huh?
Smells
Try that sauce,
amazing.
Chris?
Not yet. That's my first bite.
I'll smell it for a good minute. Back at my house. I have been back for quite some time now. Had my last snack a while ago. Have just been kind of kicking it. Prepping for check-ins tomorrow. We're all set up for that. You know, I think there's not much else to say for today for what I can think of. You know, pretty excited for check-ins tomorrow. We'll most definitely be updating you guys on that next vlog. I'm not sure when I'm going to be picking up the camera next, but it's going to be for, you know, this 3 weeks out coming up as of tomorrow. So until then, I hope to see you guys there. Bye.